Hi guys, I've had a lot of frustrating hours trying to get my Ender 6 up and running, and as you can see I'm finally starting to get some decent results. So I just thought I'd take you through some of the troubleshooting problems that I had to deal with, and hopefully that'll save you guys a few hours. I was on the verge of wanting to return the machine. So I actually set this up and my very first test print went off without a hitch. I then went and downloaded a few designs off the internet from Thingiverse and a few other places and put them in some slices, plugged in the SD card down the bottom there, hit print, and had nothing but problems. So one of the issues I had was all my prints were coming up here into this left corner at the front. For some reason, the printer kept on wanting to print there. After triple checking everything, it turns out somewhere along the line, when I was disconnecting all of the motor wires down the back there on that little board, I managed to put the X motor into the wrong position. So just on your Creality manual, just be particularly aware of which cable goes in which position, noting that that K fan 1 is empty. I think that was one of the mistakes I made, and that caused me a lot of heartache. Another thing I've been experimenting with is the temperature of the nozzle as well as the board. So as you can see, I'm printing off the Lucky Cat, which comes in the SD card. I've actually set the print speed to 50%. I have a nice little stack of failed prints there. This was the Lucky Cat test print when I was printing at 100% speed. Now, I know that the Ender 6 is advertised at being able to print up to 3 times faster. However, I suppose I'd rather just get it done right rather than trying to rush it. So even if it takes twice or 3 times as long, I would rather just print at 50% speed for the time being. But if you have a look there, I mean, those layers are looking pretty nice on the start. I'm also using this adhesion stick, which seems to be holding up quite good. I mean, part of the thing is ripple free. I'll just zoom in there so you can get a nice look at those initial layers. And I'll try and upload another video at the end with the end result. I'll take you through one of the other problems I had, which was the slicers. Now, a lot of you probably have already realised that there's not a lot of support for the Ender 6 out there. I downloaded the Cura Ultimaker slicer, and that's where I tried to slice some of the things that I found on Thingiverse and other websites like that. And as I say, I had nothing but problems. So the Ender 6 is a Core XY machine. My understanding is that there's not many of those out there at the moment, and therefore not a lot of slicers support the Ender 6. So even though the Creality slicer may not be perfect, then there might be more tempting options out there. You're far better off just sticking with the Creality slicer until the other ones actually start to support the Ender 6. Another issue I noticed was in the settings. If we go to say the printer, manage printers, and I've got the Creality Ender 6 one there, you can see. If you go to machine settings, I was ticking the origin at center box because I thought that was the most logical thing to do, and that actually also seemed to cause me some issues. So the default setting is for that to be left blank, so I've just been leaving that blank as well. And just make sure that you've got your ranges correct there. If anybody notices anything that's not set up correctly on my machine, please let me know. I'm still learning this myself. I'm not trying to pass myself off as an expert, but hopefully you guys might be saving a few hours by watching this video. Cheers.